One of the things I just want to re-emphasize, because we mentioned it earlier, is the difference between single-sided markets and multi-sided markets. Now, single-sided markets, the customer is the user and the payer. That's a single-sided market. There are no separate users and there are no separate payers. You're it. Congratulations. You're the customer and you're going to pay for it. But in multi-sided markets, there might be users, but there also might be very separate people who are payers. And the example we keep using is Google, because everybody around the world has probably had at one time or another been a Google user. And when you use the Google search bar, you're one side of a multi-sided market. You're the user, but you're not the payer. You're not paying for the product. But in reality, you're paying implicitly because there is another side. The other side are the people using Google AdWords to look for keywords. And in multi-sided markets, the company, your startup, typically cares about acquiring a massive amount of users and then figuring out how to monetize those users next. Google decided to go for millions and then tens of millions of users, and then the keywords came after. Now, depending on your investors, this might be their strategy. I tend to prefer that we actually try to look for who the payers are as early as possible, but this is a question you might want to ask your investors. Do we go for lots of users and then say, if we get 10 million people, the revenues will come? Or do we want to look at both sides of the market at the same time? Again, if you're in a physical channel,